Hello there. Hi. Welcome in. Welcome back. Welcome to the 27th of October, 2025, and we are back today with possibly the finale of Pokemon Legends ZA. I think we're coming up on the end of this. We have to go take the revelation information that we gathered in the last stream to our crew and see what is going to happen from there. But yeah, so we're gonna play that. I do apologize for being super late. Usually I try to start this at the latest around like 2 o'clock, but I was just not feeling well this morning. So I am starting very, very late. So it's much later than I was I was anticipating. Yeah, I my alarm went off and I was like, oh, I should probably get up, and then like I turned it off and I just fell back asleep. I was just not feeling well. But I'm doing all right now. So we're gonna play some more of this. If we don't beat this today, that's fine. But also we will be continuing Terratober this evening as well. We did start Blood Rain last night. Blood Rain on the PS2. We started this last night, and we'll be continuing it tonight. I think we made some pretty good progress. We'll probably be able to beat that tonight as well. But yeah, so that is what's on the docket for today. Also, just wanted to, again, thank everybody for all the support throughout the month, whether you've rated, whether you've followed, whether you've given bits or tips or any of that stuff. I do really appreciate all the support. Also, whether you're here on Twitch or on YouTube, I also appreciate all of the support nonetheless. Or whether you're just here lurking as well, we appreciate our lurkers, obviously. You don't there's no requirement for interaction. Just being here is more than enough, and I do want to show appreciation for that. Because there is 1.5 million, but technically 3 million, over 3 million places you could be, and spending your time here is very much appreciated. And I know some places that, you know, you would think they would be appreciated everywhere, but unfortunately in some places that's not the case. But I do want to make sure everyone knows they are appreciated here, for whatever time you decide to spend, whether you watch our Pokemon streams, whether you watch our horror streams, or whether you just hang out with us in general. I do appreciate it. So, since I am so late, I'm not going to spend too much time talking here at the beginning of the stream. We're just going to turn our music off and get right into the content. So, let's do that thing, shall we? Alright. I think we're about to just go back to the hotel. But again, hopefully everyone is doing well. I believe today is Monday, so the week has started. Hopefully it started off well. If not, hopefully it gets better as time progresses. Alright, let's talk to AZ. Imagine you learned much of my tale by now, isn't that right? Oh, I found him alright. Rumors about Grissom with Emma after our chat, so he's one formidable trainer. Yes. Something weird is going on with Prism Tower. Tell us more about the tower, given the situation. Also, I think it's time I talk to you all about it. Come, we can speak on the roof. Okay. Time for the second half of the exposition dump, this time from AZ's perspective. I went to Lysander Lab. I shall tell you of the terrible sins I have committed, and of my regrets. In the war that occurred 3,000 years ago, many things were lost. So many Pokemon had their futures stolen, people lost the everyday lives they'd known. My Floette was sent to the front lines, where she lost her life. Really? I made a device, a machine that could grant life so that I could revive my beloved Floette. Brought Floette back to life, I got back what I had loved most, and my rage had not subsided. I could not forgive the world that had hurt the Pokemon that I'd loved. In my rage, I remade my device into the ultimate weapon. Put an end to the senseless conflict that would have taken everything from us and becoming destruction itself. The light fired from the ultimate weapon reached the heavens, poured out, burning away all that rested upon the earth. The Floette must have known the truth. She must have realized that the life I had given her was stolen from so many other Pokemon. She left me and wandered alone for 3,000 years. "3,000 whole years? During those long years of aimless wandering, a man of great power asked me for my help. He said he wanted a way to protect Kalos. At this, I thought to myself, I cannot make another device that would take from others. Perhaps I could make one that would share the eternal life I had bestowed on Floette. That is what Anji is. That is what is hidden deep within Prism Tower. I built Anji to give meaning to eternal life I had burdened Floette with. It was, in one sense, my attempt to atone to Floette for what I'd done." Okay. "I dreamed of the day when I could use Anji after reuniting with Floette at last. That day did not come to pass, but that was because we were living in a time of peace. But now, Anji, the tower is emitting excessive amount of mega power even without Mega Floette present. It's only conjecture on my part, but I believe it may be related to the ultimate weapon being fired 5 years ago. That shock awoke Anji and has caused mega power contained within to spill forth. It has led to rampant rogue mega evolution. The Pokemon suffer, the people come to harm. It's only one way to put an end to the pain. Mega Evolution User must Mega Evolve Floette and together reach the control panel with Anji." Never could imagine that you and Floette had that kind of history in the tower too. So we need the strongest Mega Evolution user to stop the tower from going berserk. I have a question. Why would Floette be able to Mega Evolve at all? Normally Pokemon can only Mega Evolve when they aren't capable of evolving any further. Yeah, that's a good question. I was like, wait, is it Florges the... My Floette cannot evolve. Perhaps because she is a special Pokemon, received the lives of so many others as the only conjecture. Turning my side again after 3,000 years was an act of forgiveness, but she's only returned to me so that I could atone for my sins by stopping the tower. However, I no longer have it in me to do battle as a trainer. I guess you've kicked all these events into motion, AZ. I'm sure you never dreamed the tower would go berserk like this. It doesn't matter. AZ still made this awful mess and Team MZ is stuck cleaning it up. Naveen. I mean, that's a like legitimate reaction, right? Like, he could have told this to everyone, you know, to this group from the start. Is trying to right his wrongs. I am as much for an Indian. I don't want to be the bad guy anymore than the rest of you, but accountability matters. Yeah, see, that's also, I realize my camera's up here from this. Let me move my camera. That's an important message right there, right? Like, it's like he did hide this from us, so you do realize we might die trying to fix all this, don't you? Naveen is correct in what he said. See? I continue to cause you children nothing but trouble because of my own powerlessness. I am truly sorry. Alright. It's up to us to keep the tower from going wild. That means you've got to beat Grisham. I'll win for sure. Stop us from stopping the tower. Now it's time to go see Grisham about your promotion match. I'll forever be grateful meeting you all. But yeah, I mean, that's an important conversation, right? It's the idea of, you know, accountability on AZ's part of, like, I did this thing and it's actually ruining, you know, lives, and it's just like, well, you should have been upfront about that. Hey, Leave. How you doing today? Did you beat Dead Space 2 last night? I know you were like 5 hours in with like a chapter to go. Did okay, sleepy? Yeah, I slept in. We just got started like 15 minutes ago, so I also slept in. I was not feeling well this morning, so. Hey, Green Day fan, how you doing today? We're fighting for Floette. Nope, I don't have any really ties. What reason does an outsider like you have to protect Lumios? I care about the Pokemon. That's good. I'm glad you have something you wish to fight for. Let's start next or continue Saw 2. I mean, October's almost over, and also did you see the post in Crypt Community about the Fright Fest thing? Twitch has opened the Fright Fest category for the next week, so you could stream in the Fright Fest category, and there's a whole bunch of stuff that you could potentially like get, like emotes and all that stuff. So you could do the Saw 2, finish it up, because like what I'm gonna try to do is make sure that I got everything finished before starting anything new in November. But I mean, you could also do Dead Space 3. I'm sure everybody's itching to see that one. Something you wish to fight for. Feel Pear's own desire to emerge victorious from this battle. Okay. You do that, friend. You know what's funny? Like, I remember when Dead Space 3 released, like, everybody was hating on it because, like, it was different and, like, the multiplayer thing. But I always think back to those games and think now, and I'm like, you know, I wonder if people played it now, like, after it's, like, settled and stuff, if people would really dislike it. I'm sure there's people probably that still wouldn't vibe with it, but I don't think it would carry as much disdain as it did when it released. Because I think that happened with a lot of the Silent Hill games, right? There was a lot of Silent Hill games that came out, and now people are like, you know, this isn't, you know, too bad. Oh, that's not what I expected you to pull out first. Oh, nice. Oh, he's got a full team. Oh, wrong button. Oh, his team is actually pretty strong. Not gonna lie. Okay. Wow. Alright, here's Mega Charizard. So let's do a max revive on Blastoise. You know what, you want to Mega Evolve? Fine, we'll Mega Evolve. We'll play this game. You want to play this game? We'll play this game. That was actually a pretty tough battle. Pretty tough battle. For example, was the... Oh, Friday the 13th remake. Yeah. First viewing you hate it, now you kind of love it. Yeah. Alright, we're rank A now. We've officially reached top rank. Well, we could leave behind the name of Team Flare, leave behind Lumiose itself. Freed ourselves such a heavy burden. Team Flare and the dreams Lysander hoped to make real. Sort of beauty and sense of justice have hold on us, they tie us in place. Ah. Don't know who I'd be. Lumiose, strongest Mega Evolution user. Please take care of Prism Tower in our city. Provide you with a TM. What TM? Flare Blitz. I think we already have that. Yeah. Hi, Zygarde. May have been defeated. I may have found unworthy becoming Zygarde's trainer, but I'll build a life that shows things aren't what define me. Seems self-serving desires crept in and overshadowed the ideals he holds dear, though I of course blame him for that. Thank you for helping him see the error of his ways. Prism Tower appears to be near to its breaking point. Unfortunately, Zygarde still lacks the cells it needs to use its full strength. When the time comes, I hope you'll be able to protect the city. Or rather, not the city itself, but every living being here in Lumiose. Okay, we don't have to get... Ah, there we go. Got a lot of strong teammates to others to train with. 2 ranked trainers will be able to take care of the tower for sure. Nearly time for Floette to help us resolve this host situation. In pain. Oh. Pretty worried. There's no telling us we'll be able to stop the tower. That's true now. We'll never succeed if we let ourselves get too caught up worrying things going wrong. Have some fun. Shake the worries off. Got some big wins to celebrate after all. Rest easy this night. Know that the future of Lumios and all this world will be safe in your hands. Oh, he's coughing. Interesting. I wonder if they're going to kill off his character. That night. Uh-oh. Yep. Prism Tower just exploded. That's not good. Meet me by the elevator. Can do, will do. Something to do with Prism Tower. Looks like things are taking a turn for the worse. Canary stream bad there. Get to the roof. Poor little elevator will be a squeeze. Yeah. Alright, let's see what's going on. Fine, thank you for your concern. What was the shaking? Your car flat seemed pain earlier. I wonder if she might be responding to Angie in some way, so I came to view the tower. Look there. Really don't like the look of that glow. The time up here has come. It won't be long before the tower before Angie goes rogue as well. What'll happen? Spoke of, as the tower has been emitting, it will likely cause an explosion of rogue Mega Evolution across the city. It is. Situation looks dire. We need you on this right away. Alright. Tower can assume its form intended to take. Angie Floette. Tower chooses form. Okay. Slow down if I were to go, so I'll remain here in support from afar. Pick up something good to celebrate when we get back. You wish for me to cook? That's a fine idea. I'm familiar with so many different cuisines. Floette, good luck. I'm counting on you. I know you will prove yourself equal to this task. I'm grateful that our paths have crossed. Oh, there's one of the Zygarde things. Probably the one that followed us on the train. I'm trying to go to the... Okay, we'll just go here. You know, I was thinking before I got on. Oh. I realized there's actually no accuracy affecting moves in the game. And I was like, you know, I just realized how frustrating it'd be if there were. Because imagine you're using moves and it's just like miss, miss, miss in a real-time combat situation. That would probably be extra frustrating. I mean, it happens in other action games, but like, you know. Right, there's no time to waste, so allow me to get straight to the point. Towers are emitting more mega power by the minute. If it keeps at this pace, the entire city will be overrun. Yes. We can still rectify as long as we have you and a trainer who can help you achieve Mega Evolution. You're in a remarkable position of having two trainers rank reach A, so I must ask, which of you will subdue the tower? I'll do it. So we should battle so I can prove that I'm the strongest trainer, and then I'll be the one to save every person in Pokemon Lumiose. Sound fair? That's what you both wish. I can hardly stand in your way. Alright. Time to battle Urbane. If we ain't anything like the last guy, we might actually get our butt kicked. Hey, Void. Hopefully work's going well for you. Because he has 2 starters. I don't remember what he has. He has 2 starters. Wow. Talking trash in the middle of the match? Ooh, Goodra. Nice choice. Should be a shame if I had one of those. Dragon Meteor? Where'd you get that move? Where's my antidote? There it is. I just keep passing it. May not found the person who came in here for yet. Fine. Okay. I want to fix the tower with Floette, so keep living their happy lives. Alright. That's an unfortunate choice for you. Okay, so he's going to use Totodile as his Mega then? Yeah, okay. That's not who I wanted out there. Or for Alligator. Oh, that's a weird look. Okay. Okie dokie. Actually, something I didn't realize it was going to be weak to Fairy, so... I need Dragon Meteor. Give me that move. Dragon Meteor is, like, amazingly powerful move. I didn't even use a Mega in that fight. What are you talking about, Mega Evolution user? Guy before you was harder. Control center with Floette. Please let me go instead. You said. I know what it said, but I still want to do my part to protect people. As a trainer strong enough to beat me, I think Mask has a job they could do. What do you mean? So I ask you and Zygarde to jump in and protect Lumios if things go south. The person I'm looking for is still somewhere in the city, not to mention everyone else. It's our home, Floette, and I want to make sure it's safe. Okay. Sending you to face the most important battles without me. It seems the life of 3,000 years old truly is asking more than the hot body can give. Reunite with Floette is go to waste. Handle things so you two can live in peace again. I have faith in each of you. Safeguard the people and Pokemon of this city. Message Yulin, Team NZ, all your might and eternal flower. Okay, so are we gonna just battle a bunch of Pokemon while Urbane does the control panel? I'm confused. Like, what's going on here? That's a Fluidite stone. Hey D-Man, how you doing today? That's interesting. Aw, they're holding hands. Look at a star in my Hotel Ziad when all this done's. That's all this is done. Okay, the light is fading. That's too easy, though, right? Yep. It's a little too easy. Guys, I think the tower's alive now. Now we find out that AZ's been playing the long game the whole time. Doesn't look like it's under control of me. It looks like a complete wow. Those things growing out of it, they look like part of Floette's eternal flower. Sardico Inc. can issue new orders. Stay safe, all of you. Get down to the street. Suppose we'd better. Okay. I know the rooftop, see how the situation is on the ground. We have to help Urbane. Gotta say, the view incredible from up here. Usually Mr. Big is like this, all the people, their lives down below, I appreciate it more than ever. It's up to us to protect the city no matter what it takes. Back me up for a second. You're alive? How could you... What's going on up there? Are you right? I'm safe. I think Mega Floette's got my back. The tower's gone berserk. It's acting like a rogue Mega... Oh, we gotta fight the tower. Ah. And this is where Zygarde comes in. Okay, that makes sense. What should we do? I'm not sure what exactly you should do. I see Zygarde on the rooftop of Magenta District. You should head there. Yeah. The tower going rogue, yep. Okay. Bunch of Mega Evolved Pokemon are going to attack us. Strategy meeting. Calm down, Mega, all over the city and rescue Urbane. Okay. One last strategy meeting, I guess. I was wrong. Found a building debris on the way, and not to mention the roots of the tower sprouted. Take the rooftops. Even with our trust button down, we can get all the way to Zygarde on our own. Why don't we ask all the trainers from... Check it out, I brought backup. So, some help sorting this all out. Hands rather full fielding calls from top-ranked trainers who provided with Mega Rings by Crosarda Co. Ah, wait. Oh, I was like, why would he have to do Mega Rings? Because everyone he fought already had Mega stuff. How am I doing? I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. I think we're going to finish this game up today. We might actually finish up super early, so we might have to find something else to do after that. Hardly important now. What's going on? How can we help? According to Urbane, who's up in the tower right now, we need to find a way to reach Magenta District rooftops where Zygarde is waiting. Get it to come here instead. Could be that Zygarde is testing abilities. Help mask it over to it. As you show up and immediately start complaining, Princess. Rotom phones, I sent each of you our findings. And it shows an aerial view of Centrico Plaza. As the center sits Prism Tower, each of which grows a floral monstrosity. Okay. But even my season strength could not be nearly enough. The priority right now is to secure the route. Certainly handle it between us. Say something reasonable? Now that's a shock. So we're going to work with each of the trainers on our way to Zygarde so we can, I don't know, Zygarde Cthulhu Cannon or something. The thing turned into a weird blob monster when we fought it last time. Oh wow, that's a route. Keep Pokemon Rogue at bay in our area. Link when we can collab clearing a path to Zygarde. This is actually kind of a cool idea. Like the idea of like routing through the city but like teaming up along the way. Are scattered evenly through Lumios's 5 districts. Convenient! I have one minor concern to raise. It appears to me that Grisham is not among us. Shouldn't focus on those who can do. His absence will vex me until it competes in the next tourney. How crazy it is that we're all here like this. From all walks of life, yet we cross paths due to the various ties to this city. Detective charge of protecting Lumios. Trust in L. It's not like the old Lysander from Team Flare. He has no interest in taking lives. Trust in Zygarde and lend it your strength. Take care of everyone as Centrico and take care of the thing. Okay. Alright. This was the wildest strategy meeting we've ever had. Don't even know how yet we're going to stop the terror. I guess we've just got to bet everything on possibility Urbane mentioned that Zygarde can help us fix this mess. Okay. Alright, it looked this way, so I'm guessing I need to go this way. Well, that's what Kangaskhan's Mega Evolution is. The baby grows up. That's it. The baby is just out of the... Okay. Sure. We'll take point in the district as discussed in our strategy meeting. Do anything arm in arm with Ivor, he'll break your bones, yeah. Sorry, we haven't seen the Mega Evolution of Kangaskhan before, so... I was not expecting it just to be, like, the baby. Alright, one we should focus on is Pidgeot. That's the one we can most readily take care of. Okay. There we go. Justice prevails. Oh, that's the first time seeing Scizor. Oh, adorable. Also, that is a terrible matchup for you. Oh, okay. Because, like, Scizor you might be able to take because you have, like, fire, but, like, the other ones are water, would absolutely destroy your Chandelure. That is a terrible matchup for you. Just gonna punch the debris? Or am I gonna glide across? Not the debris. Placing the wall around the tower can make a fine bridge if we knock it down. One trainer, one Pokemon, one heart. Justice Punch. Nice. Knock over the debris. Yes, I know it's debris, but it's fun to say debris. Quiet down, of course I'm alive. Yeah. Ever since that time you went missing. Save your concern for Lumiose, not me. Alright. Now to meet Canary. I wonder if it's gonna be Canary and her grandpa. Yeah. Oh, Steelix looks menacing. That's cool. I like Steelix's. And we have Blastoise, so... we need your help. Bet. Did she just really say bet? Jesus Christ. I'm getting too old for this, man. I'm getting too old for this. Uh... The work site, not a stand back and watch site. Alright, so we should be able to take Steelix pretty easily. Between Fire Punch and Close Combat. Well, unless Blastoise wrecks us. Speaking of Blastoise, I have one of those myself. Alright. Time to take care of Blastoise. You've been thunderstruck. Alright. Wow, that's one tough Blastoise. Must have had a high defense or something. Most improved. There we go. Alright, on to the next. Oh, we gotta use scaffolding, that's cool. If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. Nice. Nobody needs a challenge right now. Nobody else needs fixing, we fix it right up. Can't repair lives that are lost, so we're counting on you to get out there and do your thing. Alright. They had to get one more platforming puzzle in here just to be like, hey, were you paying attention to the stuff? Gotta make a jump for it. I love that he's giving us like pointers as we're like progressing. Also, I like that they did actually put items on here too. Oh man. Actually thinking about switching Embor's moves out. Cause that fire punch is just not doing the damage, man. It doesn't look like there's anything. Okay. Yeah, we already know Flare Blitz. I wish we didn't take damage from it, though. That's the problem. Oh. It's like you guys got company. Trouble just joined the chat, yeah. It'll hold up however long it needs for my city and my grandkid. Any percent speedrun mode. Okay. Hey, it's Labane. I was wondering if Labane was going to be here. She's my favorite character. Must be terribly disappointed to be met Labane and so myself. I do apologize. Fortunately, there is work elsewhere which only the elite myself can attend, such as liaising with the mayor and mobilizing forces needed to defend our city. Which is why my dear Labane is present to support you on my behalf. As you will ever meet, I expect this should be of some assistance to you. So, kindly ask you pacify the poor before I arrive there. Send all my love and best wishes. So you almost days, our dear friend. Try not to be a hindrance. Wow. I was running around as if I'd ever be a hindrance. Give me a break. Been just fun and games. These Mega Evolved against their will. They're suffering from it. Partner, I'm going to use our strength to free them from their suffering. I should really level up Goodra. Goodra is super powerful. I need to get Dragon Meteor, man. I don't know what level I get Dragon Meteor at. Hey, look that up. I don't know how to spell Meteor. Why do I do this myself? There it is. me see. What level does it learn? What moves? Oh, it doesn't learn Dragon Meteor. Guess we would have to find that. I wonder if it's even in this. It has to be in this game because it got used on us. So it's always kind of a struggle for me, honestly. What does you struggle with? Like to do? I mean, how long? It's nothing. Pay me no mind. Visit your attitude and choice of words another time. Okay. You guys have fun with that. Impede any Pokemon. Why would you not put them in the zone without you? If it would impede any Pokemon, just put them in the zone without you. Why would you not use those zones all over the city? What? Alright. Let's say, I think we should be coming up on Corbeau, right? Who's the last person on our trek to Zygarde. These friendly rogue Pokemon have been waiting for you. So not that one, but... Wow, this guy's tough business. Okay, you want to do that then, huh? How about this? Get slapped. And... surprise! Slapped again. That doesn't... he's Ghost! What are you doing? He used a fighting move on a Ghost! He's a ghost! Alright. So this should be... we should be able to just team up with Zygarde. And then fight the literal tower, I guess. There we go. We're supposed to put a ladder up there. So tell me why I don't see one. Am I just an idiot? Can't spot a big old ladder? Try setting up a ladder, even tried elevators, and what? All your trying seems to result in anything to show. Rogue Pokemon busted them up. They smashed everything. Guess we have something about this ourselves, then. Time to show our mettle. Are they going to become the ladder? Once you choose your path, there's no turning back. The only way is forward. Yep, they're going to become the ladder. Mega Evolution's expression of bonds between Pokemon and people. Expression of bonds between members of the Rust Syndicate. A human ladder. We're already falling straight and narrow at this rate. We're going to fall short here, too. Looks like we're one rung, I mean one person short. Do we call someone? One thing to do. My grunts are giving their all, and as their leader, I should just give just as much. My word's my bond. I'm not breaking either tonight. It's our highest calling, literally. Wow. Good joke. Better climb up quick, because I don't know how long we'll last. Yeah. Ouch. Ow. Go get him. Step right on the head. Go get him. I wonder if we're gonna have to fight Zygarde and then use Zygarde, or if we're just gonna have to team up with Zygarde. Where am I supposed to go from here? Okay, Zygarde's up there. Where'd the rich goth kid go? He fell back down. Hey, there's Alakazam. He fell back down after they made a human ladder. Oh, are we gonna team up with Lysander? Oh no, okay, we're gonna team up to Grissom. That makes sense. I was like, who do we have left? But yeah. Alright, you guys are fire, so you could probably take... Yeah. I'm gonna go... say hello to Alakazam real quick. There we go. That disturbance taken care of. So it's time for a little coffee break. And this will heal our Pokemon, obviously. Likened our bitter depths of fine roast the nature of life itself. This times, I quite see what they mean. We had to keep the tower from running amok now. Must rely to salvage the situation. And what are you gonna do? Never be able to outrun my connection to Team Flare, nor change those who will never forgive Team Flare for what happened 5 years ago. Control what I do next. I will protect the people of the city no matter what they may think of me. What does most want to achieve now? I want to stop the tower. Noble desire, let us set out each to accomplish... Oh, there's Zygarde. Watching to see if you'd make it this far. Having deemed you worthy to battle alongside it. That's a lot of pincers. Like these. Well, it's funny because this is the first time we've seen a matchup that is actually in their favor. Because all the other ones that would cut, they're kind of like not really great. This is a really good matchup for them because like they have fire and these are like flying bugs, so they could just like fire and just like kill all of these. The cafe won't earn a profit if that thing blasts away half the neighborhood. Are we gonna do a double fist bump? Oh no, okay. All the other ones were not really bad matchups. Also, I love that Pinsir just looks more angry. If Pinsir couldn't get more angry, you know. Are we gonna fight you now? No? Okay. Alright. Where are we going, Zygarde? Alright. This looks like a battle arena if I've ever seen one. I can see you from over here. Looks like you met with Zygarde. Remember the day we met, we got a glimpse of Floette's Light of Ruin? That move's gonna pack even more punch now. Watch yourself if Angie Floette starts attacking. Proven worthy of Zygarde's trust. There's Lysander. I've gathered 99. Only one cell remains. 1% needed. Well, that's in our backpack, because it just jumped in our backpack again. Among those who chose to take rather than to give. No way to save the world. You must be the one who gives. Which is dear to you as a trainer. Give it the courage that drives you to stand and fight. Give it the opening it needs to attack. Okay. Oh, is it just gonna be a cutscene? What was I? There's the 100th one. Ah. Interesting. It's not what I was expecting it to look like. It's ready to destroy anyone who comes near it. Okay, so... Alright, so we... Oh, they're elements. I see. Okay. Okay, so Zygarde's gonna shoot the tower, and we fight the elements. Right? Oh, no? I guess they're not elements, I guess they're just flowers. Okay, Blastoise. That's one down. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they correspond to anything. Satchel. Oh, I got about 4 restores. We probably should have done max potions before we did this, but that's fine. Thought maybe they corresponded to like elements. Looks like they might, because he is taking a lot of damage from water. Okay, maybe they do correspond to elements, like whatever color they are. Hyper Rogue. 1,000 arrows. Oh. That's cool. That's not so cool. Gotta get out of the way. Okay. So let me try something. I'm gonna try using electric on this. See if that does anything. Okay, it doesn't seem like that matters. It seems like they just take damage. Okay. Goodra. Ow. Satchel, revive. Light a ruin, take cover. Satchel. Max potion is on you. Let's do Embor. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, I think they just take damage. There we go. And then we'll do... I'm guessing it's a 3-cycle kind of thing. So we'll get another cycle of Zygarde in the air to shoot something. Land's Wrath. And then we'll have to fight 2 more flowers. Yep. Wait, does that smoke just not go away? Jesus. That is so unfair, dude. Okay. Okay, gotta get under Zygarde. This is rough, dude. There we go. This should be the last round of this, I guess. We'll probably get some, like, cool cutscene of us doing something to defeat the tower. Core Enforcer. Yep, here's the cutscene. I think the tower, we're trying to keep the tower intact there, Zygarde. Not, you know, destroy the dang thing. Jesus. Seems you and Zygarde managed to save the day. We've all been pacified. When the top-ranked trainers of joined forces, we can accomplish anything. What have you said at this point? What about Urbane? Fine, totally fine. All that's left is Mega Floette to take control of Ange and put this to bed. Once to get all this cleaned up, Patroclus Article is going to throw us a nice celebration. I'll see that it happens. The ideal venue for such a gathering when the time comes. Pass. Alright. One step. Floette, do your thing. What was that sound? Good question. Wait, it can still move? What's Ange trying to do? Uh-oh. Can't be. Ange fires Floette's Loideroon. It's powered up like this. There won't be any Lumios left to rebuild. Something inside your satchel is shaking? Ah, Zygarde's, Mega Stone. Trusted by Pokemon Zygarde, it's completely unremarkable. Grip tightly. What does Mega Evolved Zygarde look like? I thought the other... I thought the big superhero robot guy was going to be enough. Oh. It's the same thing, but with no armor and a giant cannon. Fair. Oh, and then we're gonna meet the lasers. It's gonna come crashing down, but we're gonna shoot it in the air. Nice. Oh, is it a cannon or is it a rocket? Mega Core Enforcer. Nihil Light. Nice. Z. Yep. Well, they mentioned there were two legends, right? The two different sides of the thing in the research that we did. So like it makes sense that there would be the two different kind of like beams. Oh. Okay. Their choices today that shape tomorrow. I'm very grateful for you, Team MZ, my dear friends. Well, there you go. Pokemon Legends EA. And Pokemons usually have, like, an end game, so I'm guessing there's probably going to be something after this, but, yeah. That is an interesting looking tower, by the way. Yeah, we also didn't fight the CEO, which is interesting. I figured we'd have a match with her, but I guess she doesn't even have, like, a Mega Stone. But, yeah. We did it. We completed it. How long did that take? About an hour and a half. Ish. A little less than that. Yeah. Trying to think. That was... trying to think if I really had any, like, major complaints with it. Because, like, I know this one specifically was very polarizing. There's more main missions? Okay, that's what I figured. Like, there is usually an end game, like, after, stuff. They also usually give you an area where you can, like, at least in the most recent ones, they've been able to give you an area where you catch, like, the other starters and stuff like that. But usually they also do like a celebration thing, like a celebration mission. But like this one was very polarizing for a lot of people. We'll go in more detail when we make sure that we've kind of like hit all the story beats, but just kind of like a little basic thoughts before we give like a full review later on. I didn't really have many complaints with it. Like, I guess I'm not like a super Pokemon fan, right? Like I said, I've only played like 4 generations. I haven't played all like 9 generations. I'm not like big into the card game or in all of the like the sub games and all of that stuff. I haven't played like the mystery dungeons. I've played the Pokemon Snap games. I've played the Pokemon Stadium games. I haven't played Coliseum or Gale of Darkness. Like, so like maybe I'm just not as invested as other people are. But I enjoyed my time with this game, to be honest. And like I said, we'll do a full review after we make sure that we've got all the stuff done. Just to tie a nice little bow on it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens after this. Um, but I see where some people are like they weren't too impressed with this one, and it's not for them. I can get that. Like, there's a lot of games that are like that, but I don't know, man. I feel like if you didn't vibe with this one, if it's not for you, that's perfectly okay. If you did vibe with this one and you enjoyed your time with it, that's okay too, man. Games are about having fun, and if you had your fun with this game, I'm glad you did. And if you didn't, maybe the next one will be what you're looking for from a Pokemon experience. I hope everybody's able to find something within the, within the what is it called, the series that they'll be able to enjoy. We'll see what they have after this. Obviously, Game Freak is working on another non-Pokemon game. I can't remember what it's called. Let me look that up while we're doing this. Game Freak, new game. Beast of Reincarnation, which is a action RPG set in post-apocalyptic Japan setting, apparently. They're working on that as well, so who knows? Maybe Beast of Reincarnation will be a new cool thing. That's, it's not a Pokemon game, obviously. I don't think it's a creature collector. So maybe that'll be something to check out when that comes out. But maybe maybe the next Pokemon game will also be, it'll learn from this game, it'll learn from the games before, and it'll make more people happy, and it won't be as polarizing. Maybe it'll be more polarizing. I don't know. I can't see the future, right? I want people to enjoy what they enjoy, And like I said, we'll go into more detail of a review once this is done. Okay, we don't have any more pictures. I'm gonna see if I can skip this. Can I skip this? I cannot skip this. Okay, well, there's one gripe I have. Have skippable credits, please. Jesus. But we'll see what the after game is. Like I said, Pokemon tends to have in-game stuff. Okay, it wasn't much longer. So let's see what we got. Pokemon Legends ZA. Okay, and also it makes sense because it's Zygarde and Ange. So now the ZA makes a lot of sense. Outside of just the ranks, it's also the two creatures. Hello? Why are we looking at hotel? Oh, because the A might be gone? Or AZ, sorry. AZ might be gone. It's literally the inverse of the... Wait, is AZ dead? Or is this for Ange? Oh! AZ is officially dead. Jesus. And all the preparation for it by himself. He had to take his measurements, yeah. Because he's like 9 feet tall. Keep watching over Luminous AZ. We'll make sure it becomes what you want. A city of harmony between us and Pokemon. There's Lysander. 3,000 long years he bid farewell to so many, and now we bid farewell to him. We got so much left to take care of, so many things to clean up and set right. May you finally rest at peace. Rest at peace. That's interesting instead of rest in peace. I wonder. I wonder if this is meant to be canon in that regard. Then it says Finn behind me, which is usually finish or finito, which is like the end. Some days after the event of the tower is calm, sitting is return. Your alarm is going off. I'm guessing they're gonna unlock one more zone because it stopped at 19, so zone 20 has to exist, right? Head to the lobby. So let's see what's going on, and then we'll, like I said, I'm not gonna do any sort of like grinding or anything on stream. So we'll see what we got, and then we'll go from there. Actually, before we get too wrapped up in this, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick, and then we'll see the finale. Okay, morning or afternoon, I guess. Sometimes my hands don't get dry. I don't know what it is about hand towels. Some of them just do not get very absorbent. It's not been a restful few days for us, I imagine. Eiffel Tower won't quit hanging around in my nightmares. Reopening ceremony for Centrico is wrapping up a bit now. Gotta celebrate what we can, exactly. Catastrophes in 5 years. Lumios needs all the happy. Yep. Now, I do know... Okay. I do know there's another... like, Pokemon on the Switch that is a... It's like a remake. It's like Shining Diamond and Pearl. I don't know what gen that is. Also, I don't know if people would be interested in me interested in watching me play that one, but if people are interested in that one, maybe we might go back and play that at some point. Once we get through the billions of other things we gotta do, obviously. One for reaching A. Should have got a message about it when you signed up for the... Anyone who attains the highest rank A will earn the right to call themselves one, granted a wish. Oh yeah. I guess we need the future of Lumios. Yeah, I guess we need to figure out what our wish is. Read it out loud. My dear friends, if you're reading this letter, it would seem my time has finally come to an end. Give you the instructions and final wishes. First, do with Hotel C as you fit. It is yours. Keep running it. If keeping it running, there we go. I was like, that doesn't make sense. Keeping it running would place a burden on your own lives, you may sell it. I ask only that you continue to look out for Floette and all those who live in Lumios City. It's been blessed to see people of the city grow closer to all the Pokemon neighbors. Young one said, joining of X and Y axis were never expected to meet. May you all bring true evolution in the relationship between Pokemon and humankind. Lived so very, very long and seen so many go before me. Thanks to you all, I will now go on to meet my own ending with a smile on my face. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's not a will, that's more like a goodbye letter, but sure. I guess technically he gives us the thing. When we left him on the roof, the tower went berserk. He must have already been prepared for his end. So what will we do with the hotel? Because we don't need to worry about turning into a thriving business. They tell us he saw it more as his final residence than anything. Your building like this in good repair won't be cheap. If you ask Vinny for help, bet Sardico would lend a hand. Wouldn't want to use our ZA wish on that. I don't think it's what we worked so hard for. Vinny, what's up? Promise one wish granted that if you reach rank tonight, it's time we took care of that. Please join us to the south side. Be waiting for you. Alright. You've got until you reach Centrico to figure out what you ask for. I'll figure it out. Suspect everyone's quite curious to see what our 2 ranked A's will request. I want all the Pokemon. Give me all the Pokemon. No, I don't. Of course. Oh, in person, huh? Both your ranking traders would wish for. The bottom line is, I would love nothing more than an opportunity to battle all of you again. So glad you asked. The dream of residents... Every resident is trainer they can be. My dream is to make the citizen... Okay. Never expect to share a dream with someone like you. Certainly not object if you felt inclined to ask on behalf for a tournament that is open to every trainer in Lumios. As for the name, something like Sublime Ultra Tournament. At that point, would you even call it a tournament? Not even going to touch this conversation. Vinny's waiting. Let's go. Oh, there's more side quests. I'm not going to worry about the side quests. Oh, there's Zone 20. Oh, wow, there's a lot of things in Zone 20. But yeah, you can see the starters now. So you can see that there's a lot of things there. And of course, we probably can't get near the plaza without it triggering the wish fulfillment or whatever. Well, maybe we can. I wonder if I can go in here and catch things. I can. Alright. Ah. Nope. They thought about it. They're like, we're gonna give you access to this. By the way, not gonna do it until you do your wish. So, seems like the starters and everything are in here. Alright. Taking the time to meet with us. First of all, I offer sincerest apology regarding the Prism Tower. To resolve the situation felt to rescue Lumios residents and human Pokemon alike. Oh, you all a great dead. Wouldn't go that far. Prism Tower was no one's fault. It's not like you could have just told the whole city something was up. It would cause panic. Managed to write it? Okay. As long as the witch is within the capability of Consartico. Personally, I guess I can find them myself. Wish this big feels like it'd go something that'd help everyone. We could combine your 2 wishes with something really cool. The ones with the wishes, you know. What do you say? I want us all to battle Pokemon together. I want us to live in harmony with Pokemon. I want more Pokemon to live... more Pokemon! Already made Strigo a new Wild 20, allowing Pokemon to settle there. Afraid adding even more Pokemon at this point would be problematic. Case, what do you say? I want us to live in harmony with Pokemon. Strigo's whole mission, can't leave it up to them. Yeah, Case, what? I don't get a choice? All of this to tell me I don't... One promising way to make the city as joyful as it can be. Sure seem hyped about that idea. For the ZA Royale to continue. AZ approached me as well to ask if the ZA could be continued even after its original purpose is served. Perhaps better than anyone understood the value of engaging Pokemon battles after... Okay, so this is their way of canonically being like, well, now that we've solved the problem, we don't need the Royale, but we need the Royale because otherwise there's no reason for people to have the battles. Right. I wanted more Pokemon. How dare you take my wish from me? Do green light to push the update in the app. It's been updated. You next check your app. It should be registered in the Infinite Ziao Royale. Earn challenge ticket to show the receptionist a chance to battle a reward match. Amazing prizes will be yours to keep after... Oh, okay, that's interesting. Wonder if there's really things you can only understand through Pokemon battles. Listen up, starting now, we're rivals. Okay. Marvelous future awaits us. That's kind of cool. That also explains how they canonically set up the PvP with other players, right? Is like, oh, we're in the Royale together because it's infinite now, right? So we're competing against all the other trainers in the world. I like when games do that. I like when games do like a canonical reason why things exist, even if this is a little thin. Like they took our wish from us to make this thing. So, try your hand at the Infinite Royale. What does that do? 50,000 points. I probably am not going to do that. Alright, let's see what we can find. I saw a Tepig, which we already have. Grab you. It's a Furfrou. Oh, there's Squirtle, which we again already have. We don't have the Powdon, I don't. Put you like that. Alright. Alright, there are 4 missing, but they might be nighttime. Oh, Lucario just hanging out. So we should probably wait till night and see if they pop up. I would guess it would be the other starters, right? So if they would be Chikorita, Totodile, Charmander, and Bulbasaur. That would be the 4 others, right? They might still be here. We just need to look around a little bit more. But I'm guessing that's the other 4. Because there's no way they just have just Tepig in here, right? Like, that would be the stupidest thing on the planet. So let's take a glance around, make sure. Because we just saw Squirtle, right? Those are the ones that we have. There's that one. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that we need to wait till nightfall. Alright, where's the nearest Poke Center? So I wonder if that's what they do, is they check which ones that you have, and then they do the ones that you have during the day and the rest during nightfall. That'd be kind of cool. Okay. I will grab my lost Pokeballs. And they said there's always a bench at the Poke Center. Let's wait till nightfall. We're not going to worry about like the infinite ZA and stuff. I think we'll probably just stop after we catch the last 4 things in zone 20. And we'll call that a playthrough. Because I'm sure there's probably some stuff like after the infinite thing, but we'll let people find that for themselves. All right, let's go in here now. Let's see what we got. Yep, see, there's Bulbasaur. Okay, that's Bulbasaur. Oh, there's a Vaporeon here. Oh, there's also an Alpha Goat we need. Okay, I need to... Ah, yeah. I need that for a quest. How did you heal? Actually, no. Oh, yeah, I guess you got Thunderbolt. That is a tanky Vaporeon. Oh, it's using Aqua Ring. Okay. I was like, how are you healing right now? Where you going, Vaporeon? Oh, that Aqua Ring is doing work, man. Alright, Alpha Vaporeon. Alright, so now we're looking for Totodile, Charmander, Satchel. Let's see, Totodile, Charmander, and Chikorita. There's Charmander. We actually need 2 Charmanders, so... Because there's 2 different megas of... I guess we only need 1, now that I think about it. We don't need 2 Charmanders. I was thinking there's 2 different megas, so we need 1 for each, but I'll just catch 2 just because there's 2 right there. Okay. There's Scrafty. Alright. Oh, there's a move here. There's Scrubbish. There's Draco Meteor. They really waited till the end of the game to give that to you, huh? Alright, so we still need Chikorita and Totodile. Okay. Let's, I wonder if it's just random. I wonder if it's not day or night dependent. So let's go till morning and see if maybe they just randomly switch. I wonder if the alpha spawns here in the middle are also random, because that was kind of weird to see like a Vaporeon. There's Totodile. Really? Really? That sucks, dude. KO it just to get nothing out of it. Oh, there's literally a bench in here, so we could just... That sucks. Okay, so that means it's going to show us that. So we still need Chikorita. And I'm guessing Chikorita is probably going to be in the grass over there. Is that a Dragonite? That's an Alpha Dragonite. It is, yes. All of Zone 20 is random. Yeah, I'm noticing. Also, I need to change moves. Dragon Pulse to where's Draco Meteor? Why? Why would you walk into that? Big dingus. I literally hit a move so they would stay in place and then they moved out of it. That's fine. Oh, he's frozen. Interesting. Oh, we can catch the Alpha Dragonite, but we can't catch the stupid Totodile. Great. Alright. Let's go to our... No, I don't want to travel there. Go to our boxes real quick. Gauge their latent potential. Yes, I know how that works. Wait, all of these things have been going in megas? Ugh, okay. You're not a mega, you're not a mega. You're not a mega. You're not a mega. You're not a mega. Let's put you all here. Okay, grab that, put that on you. Okay, we can move you now. Put you in the EV box so that way we know how we have the Vaporeon. We can take that off of you and put that on you. Put you there. You there. We probably can get their stones. Okay, Charmander, other Charmander, both of these, they'll have different Mega Stones. Okay. I wonder if I should just, like, run around in here, if I should use the bench. I'm not sure what the best way to, like, wait for the Pokemon. There's a Totodile. Not sure what the best way to wait for a Pokemon we're looking for are. Please catch this dang thing. Thank you. Okay, so all we need now is Chikorita. If we can get Chikorita, we'll have everything from in here. We just gotta figure out where it spawns at. I would assume it'd be over here. Right, like in the grassy spot. But I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's the grassy spot at night. Because the Charmander only showed up at night. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's the grassy spot at night. So I'm gonna rest on this bench, and then we're gonna run around at night. Once we get that... Also, they're level, like, 55, which means they can immediately evolve. Like, all of them can immediately get to cap. Which is hilarious. It's also nice. I think that's a nice nice feature, instead of having to, like, grind all the way up there. Just be like, bam. Immediate evolutions. Okay, there's Bulbasaur. There's Totodile again. Okay, maybe it's... Is that... Oh, that's Jolteon. I said Volteon. What am I... Where's my brain at? Okay. First off, revive. Burn, heal. Antidote. Revive. Hyper Potion. Hyper Potion. Hyper Potion. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna get the evolutions by doing this. I'm just gonna have a whole bunch of evolutions. Okay. There's Tepig. Okay, yeah. So I don't think the time of day really matters. Because we're seeing Tepig still. I just gotta wait for Chikorita to show up. Is what I'm seeing. which is really unfortunate. Also, do we have one of these guys? We do. Thought we did, but I wasn't sure. Mario. Okay, seems like running around in a circle might change the spawns. There it is. Alright, come on, Chikorita. Perfect. That is Zone 20 completed. That means all of the zones, unless there's 21 or some weird number like that, I think that is all the zones done. Let's double check. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of side quests now. Yep, not gonna be doing those. Yep, it says complete up at the top. So I'm guessing that means we did all of the zones. That's very cool. Alright. So, just because I can, I want to go... I'm going to travel here. I want to go check to see if they have any... Duranol. Wow, they actually use the word Duranol. Things that show up during the day. That's crazy. I think it's... Is it Duranol? Duranol? Anyways. Do you have any new... Oh, they do sell the candies here. That's what I thought they were gonna do. Okay, so you can get the Malamar Knight and the Pyroar Knight here. So that's that. And the Stone Store... Oh, the Stone Emporium has... a quest. That's interesting. It's probably for the other Mega Stones. What do you guys have to say? Which you prefer, Tyranitum or... Oh, okay. Care what my little sister says. Wow. Rude. Nothing but a Aurorus. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. I was just going to the stone store. You guys can scream at each other later. Yep, there's the... Okay, so there's the Charizard. Okay, looks like we have enough... Oh, they added the rest of the stones as well. That's cool. So you can buy the rest of the stones. So they really... Yeah, they just really put everything at the end game. Alright, let's get that. Gonna spend all of our money... Oh, actually, we still have 100,000, so it's not too bad. We already got all the fossils, so... Alright. So let's go to our box. Okay, Charmander... Bulbasaur... Chikorita, and... Totodile. Do that, because all of these should be able to evolve to Cap. Okay. Bayleaf. Oh, Bulbasaur. Alright. Power Whip. Alright, finally Charmanders. That's one. Oh, the other one. And we'll take a look at our Pokedex and just see what we missed. And then we'll do a little bit of a review of the game, and that's probably where we'll call this playthrough done. We won't be done with the stream, though. We still got... We haven't been going that long. Okay. Let's put these back. Alright. Give item to hold. There we go. Give item to hold. Give item to hold. Give item to hold. Charizard X. And finally, give item to hold. There are two that we're missing in the... Oh, there's a Zygarde. I guess we technically don't have Zygarde, so we could... I'm guessing the main mission will give us Zygarde at some point. So there you go. That a little bit of a spoiler, I guess. Because we don't have Zygarde, but there you go. Alright, let's check the Pokedex. Let's see how we did. Almost 200 of the 230 that we caught. But, again, remember, some of those are evolutions. So, like, there's that evolution, that evolution. There's that evolution. That evolution. Again, bunch of Eevee. Oh, we didn't catch the Jolteon? I thought we caught the Jolteon. Huh, that's unfortunate. all the evolutions. There's another evolution there, evolution there, evolution there. Evolution, 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 two evolutions, two evolutions, two evolutions, an evolution. Still don't know what these are, though. Not sure what those are. And then, of course, there's Zygarde, which we don't have. Sure, if we followed through with the rest of the main story, we would get Zygarde. Mega evolutions. We don't have the stone for that, but we do have that. Not sure what that is. That's Zygarde. We have that. We have to do a trade evolution for that. Don't know what that is. We do have that. We just need the stone. So we're only missing 2. It says we have the stone for that. I'm not sure what that is. I thought we gave everything a stone. So we're definitely missing something. Oh, this is probably, I know one of the evolutions is Greninja, which, because people made a big deal that you can only get Greninja's Mega through doing the PvP stuff. So that's probably who that is. Yeah, that's probably who that is. Right there. If I had to take a guess. And then that stone, I'm not sure who that is, but they seem to have it. Let's see if we can figure out who that is. I don't know. Very strange. But anyways, so there we go. And like I said, with that, I think that is where we're going to call our Pokemon Legends ZA. Again, there's more to the main story, but it's probably just finishing up, like, catching Zygarde and stuff like that. And then side quests, grinding, all of that. But that's what we're going to call it finished for us. So I do want to, whenever we finish the game, I do like to talk about the game from the mechanical standpoint, from a story standpoint, and then, of course, from an overall standpoint. So from a mechanical standpoint, this one is a little bit different than your traditional Pokemon experience because the combat is real time. I will say that, like, there was a bit of this real time combat in Arceus, which I did not enjoy Arceus, I'll be honest. We tried playing Arceus, I got pretty far into Arceus, and I just stopped playing. I did not enjoy Arceus. I really did enjoy Scarlet. Scarlet played like a traditional Pokemon. And then this one, again, has a real-time combat. And I really enjoyed this one. I think this one just felt better to play. I liked the mechanic of kind of exploring the city to find stuff. The Mega Evolutions and Plus Move thing, I didn't play the original, like, Mega Evolution game, so, like, this was all new to me. It was interesting. Having this, like, super timed form was kind of cool. The plus moves added an extra bit of, like, oh, should I save up for a mega form, or should I just go ahead and use the plus move? Was kind of an interesting, like, strategic thing. Also, not having, like, accuracy based, like, things in the game was an interesting choice, because it's like, I understand, like, you don't want anything that removes or gains accuracy in a game that's real time, because then it'd be like miss, 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 and you're just getting destroyed. So, like, I think that was probably a smart decision overall. I think one thing that I would love to see is a little bit more variance in the status moves, because other than, like, take damage over time, which is like your burn, your poison, get slowed down, your cooldowns are slowed, or you're frozen. Like that's kind of it. Like there wasn't a whole lot of difference in my opinion. Now people will probably dissect this and find that there is quite a bit of difference, but I didn't feel like there was a whole lot of difference between like drowsy and paralyzed, right? I felt like those were essentially the same thing, which in the turn-based game they kind of are the same thing anyways, right? Like you have a chance to wake up and do a thing, or you have a chance to not be paralyzed and do a thing. So they're similar, so it makes sense that they'd be similar in the real-time system. I just I guess I would have expected the real-time system to feel a little different with those two, but other than that, like I feel like the combat was good. At the end, it got a little difficult. I will say, like I actually was like feeling like, okay, I need to know these type matchups. I need to throw out the right things, and actually like match up and do the things. Now, I will say one thing that they did that was really smart on the UI, because I'm terrible at type matchups. I will say I still had to use this. It's kind of hard to see. There we go. The type matchup chart on occasion to be like, what is weak to what? If you look on the actual type matchup thing, like, or when you're using moves, they actually show you if it has an X, it means it doesn't do anything. If it has a triangle, it means that they're resistant. Essentially, they take like half damage. If it has a circle, I think it's just normal, and if it has a circle with a dot, there it's super effective. So it actually shows you on the UI, so you don't have to really like think about the type matchups too much, because you can look at your UI and quickly know, oh, okay, these aren't going to work, or these are less effective. So you could switch out really quickly and kind of just know at a glance what's going to work and what's not going to work. So even if you don't know what you're facing, you can kind of figure it out. Now, I will say having to figure it out on the fly, a little difficult, because things are still barraging you. Now, the ability to like move out of the way, especially of like powerful attacks like hyper beam and the other beams and stuff, that is a very interesting thing. I was not expecting to be able to like, oh, they're charging up a laser, let's just like not, right? Like let's just get out of the way, like de-summon Pokemon, or just move the Pokemon out of the way, and then or use moves that like take you out of the fight, like fly or dig. Like they actually work in a similar way than in how they work in the turn-based thing, where it's like, oh, I'm going to use hyper beam. It's like, okay, well, I dig, hyper beam goes off, okay, now I pop back up and do stuff. So it's actually interesting to see that work in real time. I think the system still could use like a little bit of cleaning up, a little bit more like active dodging or something like that for the Pokemon, but we'll see how they go. I don't know if this is a system they're going to keep to spin-off games, or a system that they might actually implement into main games moving forward. I feel like they'll probably stay turn-based for the mainline games, but we'll see. Maybe there's enough incentive to give this a go, or maybe there'll be like a switch or something, right? Like maybe people can play it in real time or in turn-based at some point. I don't know. We'll see what they have to do with that. But I'm trying to think if there's any other mechanics that were special to this. Like I said, the exploration was really interesting. I liked like the actual. There wasn't a whole lot of like legitimate like platforming stuff. It was mainly just like climb up, look around, grab a bunch of stuff, jump down kind of stuff. But a few of the scaffolding courses were a little like you had to think about how to get over to places, so that was nice. I know people were upset with like the lack of mobility in comparison, but I never really felt like I was like, oh, this is too slow to get around the city. I always felt like I could get to where I wanted rather quickly. And again, we're playing the Switch 1 version. I'm sure the load times are probably better on the Switch 2, but I never really felt like I was going too slow. I felt like I could get where I wanted rather quickly. Unless it was trying to get on certain roofs, in which case I had to like figure out how to get up there. That would get a little tedious at times. It's like, where is the one ladder I'm looking for? So sometimes that would get a little annoying, but outside of that, it was still fine. I think that's mainly it for mechanics. Story-wise, it feels like a traditional Pokemon story. You're trying to do a certain set of things to earn a rank, or a set of badges, or a set of things to save whatever area you're trying to save. Like that's kind of the traditional Pokemon formula. Like I don't think they really reinvented the story here. This did have like a lot of like homages, or even direct references, or pulled characters from an older game, which I did not play. I will say. So I felt like for the people that played those games, they probably like, oh my god, all these cool things. And for someone that hadn't played the game, I still like I feel like I was able to enjoy the story. So I think that's a plus for this game. Is like I don't feel like I was lost. They still explained enough where I was like, okay, I kind of get what's going on here without feeling like, oh, I should have played X and Y to really understand ZA. So that was fine. But it is nice to have something referenced back to, for older fans or fans that have played the games, a lot of the games and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, the story again, not anything like groundbreaking, but does have its cool moments, as you would expect from a more modern Pokemon title. Overall, I had a good time with it. I don't really have any major gripes. I think we had a few hiccups, and some of the like forced, like you have to do a certain team or a certain Pokemon battles. I'm not a big fan of that. Like it's there so you use more Pokemon. I understand why it exists. It's there to introduce that, like, hey, use these Pokemon that you probably have never used before, just so people branch out and don't just like one trick a Pokemon, which is what people tend to do. I myself tend to do. Um, but like, there's a lot to do. There's a lot to find. The characters are interesting. They're Pokemon characters. They're interesting for Pokemon characters, right? Like, you don't expect a whole lot of depth in the characters. Um, but overall, I enjoyed my time with it. Again, we played the Switch 1 version of the game, so I can't speak to the differences between Switch 1, Switch 2. I enjoyed my time with Switch 1. I would say if you're a Pokemon fan and you want to try out like the real-time combat, there's not a whole lot of Pokemon in this one. There's only like 230, so there's not a lot to catch. So if you're looking for like the collecting stuff, it's not a whole lot, but there's some. I think it gets a recommend for me, but again, I'm not a big like Pokemon aficionado, so I might be speaking out of turn. So maybe check in with the people you usually check in with for that kind of opinion. But for someone who doesn't play a whole lot of Pokemon, I really enjoy my time with it, and I think I would recommend it. We got let's see, we got basically like 40 hours of content out of it. It looks like, which is for me quite a bit. And again, we didn't get everything done. There's still a whole bunch of side quests. There's still, we still didn't get everything in the Pokedex, although most of them were just evolutions. And then we got most of the megas except I think like 2 or 3. So like we got most of the game in our playthrough, but yeah. So I think it's worth your time if you enjoy Pokemon. And if you see online a lot of people are like really against this game, I would say just look at the critique, see if that stuff is stuff that you would agree with. If it does have a lot of stuff that you agree with that you just don't think is for you, that's fine. But like I said, from a person who's not played a whole lot of Pokemon, I really did enjoy it. So I will see you all in the next playthrough, all in the next review. Thank you so much for watching this playthrough and this review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and do subscribe, and I will see you in the next playthrough. Bye-bye.